Hey everybody, got a new video again today with my good friend Jbear, and if you haven't noticed yet, a lot of these people are my good friends. His Twitch handle is JBearOV1, and I hope you enjoy. All right, everybody, I'm here today with my friend Jbear, and I'm gonna ask him some questions, and we'll move on from there. First of all, congratulations on your recent engagement and
Thank you.
your uh, 15-hour stream you did.
Yeah, that was a
It's it
24-hour attempt,
Yeah, it
and
ain't
it was
easy.
15-hour accomplished. No, it is not.
Yeah.
You get a sense of adrenaline. You're
Mm.
like, oh shit, 24 hours is gonna be so easy,
Yeah.
and then you kind of hit a wall about 14 hours, and
It's
then it just sets in, and you're like, you know what? The next one though, I got you. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, no, I made the mistake of those blazing hot buffalo wings, and then I had energy drinks, but I had some that were sugar free and some that weren't, and
Yes.
mixing those was not a good idea. But
See, the energy drinks, I stayed away from them until like 10 hours in, and I should have just stayed away from them until like I couldn't, until I absolutely needed energy.
yeah. All right then. Uh, First question for you: what is your favorite gaming memory?
Oh man. So I was watching the interview with Brandon, and I was like, you know what's so funny? If I have to go through this interview one day, and I was like, I got the answer, and now I don't. Uh, my favorite gaming memory. There's all the memories that run into your mind when you tie in your favorite game with your playing with your best friends or your close friends. Um, that can go all the way back from Nintendo 64, Smash Brothers, grinding that, playing that all night. And that's definitely some of my favorite gaming memories. Or the very first run through of Halo,
Yeah.
the very first Halo.
Yeah.
Um, that we played that an insane amount of time. And so I guess those two, nostalgia of playing with your friends, beating the crap out of each other, putting blankets up so you don't basically like stream snipe each other, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like
Yeah.
I mean, so those are my favorite gaming memories for sure.
I I
Is
I
is
told
that.
this in clocks, but my bad. We got to do clocks over again. But we were talking about Halo and that, and I have a buddy named Hutto, and we had a big old cardboard box that I cut out, and we called it the
Yes.
anti Hut Hut because
Yes.
we made him lay underneath so he wouldn't be watching our screens and
Yes, we had
ruining
a
everything
I
else.
had a I had bunk beds, so we'd have the blanket over the bottom TV, and it was, but we made it work. It was hilarious, and my mind never. I guess you could say I'm still. My mind would never have crossed that you could, when I was that young, that you could play with your best friend
Mm,
online across the world. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And so when I first got introduced to multiplayer online and first person shooters online, it just broadened everything. It was awakening.
all right. All right. Question number two: what was the first game you loved?
Um, that's a hard one because there's so much love for them. But the very first one that I could say I played multiple times, and I remember grinding it multiple times was definitely Nintendo 64's GoldenEye,
Oh yeah,
and
yep.
and there was so many ways to go through the levels and notice something new every time. And especially if you put it on, hard mode, or keep going up to the harder, it got really hard. So I guess that one, or like I said when I first, because I had a Nintendo, and I didn't go from Nintendo to PlayStation or whatever.
Mm.
I went from Nintendo to the very first Xbox, and that was
Oh
my
wow.
first time playing a game that looked that good in a disc. I got I if being honest here, um, Halo actually kind of scared me. Because I was not used to beautiful graphics or like these like
Oh
dark
yeah.
corners with
Coming
those
from
little
Nintendo.
monsters. Yeah, so
Yeah.
so it had to be GoldenEye or Halo that were.
Cool. All right. Question number 3. What is your favorite genre of game? I have a idea what this is going to be, but
Fair enough. Fair enough. And you know what's not, you know what sucks is that I do like different genres. Obviously it is first person shooter.
Mhm.
Um, and that coming from when I moved out of my house the first time, and I moved in with whoever everybody knows as Savage is my best friend Daryl. Savage OV1. I moved in with him when I was 17, almost 18, and that's when I was introduced to online Call of Duty Modern Warfare,
Mm.
and that was my first time playing online experience like that. And so that just snowballed. I mean, Call of Duty became everything surrounded. So first person shooter. But before that, um, I played the shit out of Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Elder Scrolls, all those. Even the simpler versions of like those kind of what are MMOs or whatever.
RPGs.
RPGs. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, it's the simpler one. Fable. I love the
Fable.
crap out of
Fable's
Fable. You
great.
know, like
Yeah.
yeah, and I was just thinking about Fable the other day. I was like, I wonder if I could pull Fable up to play and stream because that was
Mhm.
one of my favorite games as well to go through like that.
Allegedly,
But
they're making another one here. So
oh no, oh yeah, for the new Xbox,
yeah,
I will get that.
yeah,
I will get that. So that's why I was like, I wonder if I can do like a nostalgia stream and like go through the first couple of Fables.
yeah.
But yeah. So I had like in Morrowind my own house and like you could go and jump on your table and drop your armor or like extra armor you had and like kind of decorate it
Hmm.
like I was into it like that. But definitely first person shooter.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Question number 4. Oops. Question number 4. What is your favorite game?
Ooh, um. Well, I guess since I play it so much, Call of Duty, and there's not a favorite one. Black Ops 4 because it introduced me to Blackout.
Hmm.
Um, but I guess if you could say, one game that I could go back and play over and over again, it would be Halo, the first Halo, and and I could do the whole series. But I mean, that's hard, man. It's really hard to answer. So like, Halo one or Fable one, I
Yeah.
could definitely play it over and over again and not get tired.
Yeah, that was my answer too for Halo. I mean, it was the game to this day. Anytime it gets remastered, I'm there doing it, getting all
Oh yeah.
the achievements all over
I don't
again
know
and
if
stuff.
you ever took the time to screw around. I think it's the second mission, right after you get done exiting the ship and you're crash landed on the ring. And
The silent cartographer.
yes, so you go across the bridge and you go all the way down to I think it's like your the first alien structure.
Hmm.
And once you clear all that out, you get a warthog.
Hmm.
And then I would, instead of starting the mission because there was no time limit, I would go get that warthog. I would literally drive the funniest way, like I would drive it all the way around that canyon and try to do the biggest jumps and stuff. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
there's definitely, or try to make it go through the
tunnels and
inside and
yep,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I had a blast.
Yeah. All right. Uh, Question number 5. What is one thing you would change about the current state of gaming?
This need to be in I don't I guess you could tie it in with streaming, just like this need to be in the spotlight, like and like I feel it, and I hate feeling it, if that makes sense. I feel like
The pressure.
there's this pressure if you're not doing something cool,
Hmm.
um if you're not hitting social media up as much as possible, you almost become annoying, and you don't want to be that, but you also want people
I
to
see what you're
look.
saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I could, I would eliminate that and like somehow, some way, get everybody like to be able to be seen,
Hmm.
and everybody have their own spotlight for a little bit, and then it rotates, and eventually comes
Yeah.
back to you. I would say like Mixer had the coolest
I was just gonna
thing, and
say. Yeah.
yeah, I don't think how Twitch hasn't, especially since Mixer's gone. How has Twitch not jumped on that hype train thing? That's such an
The
amazing
what they
idea.
called it, the hype zone.
Yeah, when they
Yeah.
would come in, you know what I mean, and it would sometimes it would be low 40, but that's still a lot of viewers, and
Mm-hmm.
then it to up there to hundreds of people watching,
Yep.
and and that's such a cool algorithm. I don't know if it's just that hard to do, but I guess I don't know.
My
Mixer did
guess
it, so
is, I mean, Mixer was owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft likes to keep their stuff locked down. So
mm,
I'm wondering if it was something they jumped on and had a patent for or something. So they,
I didn't even think about that.
yeah. But yeah, me and a buddy, Pokey Puddin', him and I were playing Blackout early on and streaming on Mixer, and we had 120 people, I think,
Yeah,
catch us in the hype zone, and that was the most I'd ever had. And
yeah, and it's the
naturally, I
coolest thing. And
choked.
well, I mean, there's that, and then you got people that who are ready to come in and cheer for you, and
Mhm.
then you get a couple new followers,
Yeah,
and I mean,
New
it,
Eyes
it was
was.
such a good idea.
Yep.
It was such a good idea.
Yep. All right, sir. Well, now here's the bonus question. Do you have any questions for me?
Um, I do. I was gonna say if I was gonna ask if you plan to start your own podcast, and like do you want to take this interviewing style thing further? And
Uh,
is this streaming is fun, but it's also taxing, and like this, could you flourish? Is that the idea? Is that what you want to do?
I think this might be as close to a podcast as I get. Uh,
Hmm.
it's I like it that it's not very long. I mean, once all the editing's done, it'll probably be around 15 minutes, and
Yeah.
my face gets out there, your face gets out there. Whoever wants to come on is more than welcome to, and uh,
Oh man, I think you should do. Whoever you ask, and if they
yeah,
say yes, I mean, it's a great. That's why I was talking to Clark. I was like, it's a great idea,
yeah.
and it's fun,
Well, I
and it
appreciate
gets
that.
people out there. Yeah, and I was like, I hope the best for him.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing Clark and Brantner and I were talking about was doing maybe like a reaction video too to like new game trailers or new gameplay trailers and that sort of thing. But other than that, I don't want to like streaming and then this and then something else plus my full time job and my kids
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah, of
wife.
course.
Yeah,
No,
so
no. Yeah.
but
We
I'm
all have
I'm
lives
enjoying
for
doing
sure.
this. It's just
Yeah.
getting everything to come together. Like
Yeah. I was saying if you see more from this, would you do it more? And that's
oh
why
yeah,
I was talking to Clark. I was like, because this is fun,
yep,
and he's good at it, and he's got the heart for it, so he should do it.
yeah. This is also you're gonna enjoy this. Uh, I redid all the graphics for this,
Hmm.
so it's not like the one you saw with Brantner. It's you get the first run of the clean new
Oh,
setup.
nice!
So,
I can't wait. I'm excited to hearing about it, and so I'll be sharing the shit out of it.
well, all right, bud. That's all I got for you. Remember, everybody, go follow him on Twitch at Jbear underscore OV1. That's O as in the letter O, not the zero. And thanks for hanging out, bud.
No, dude, thank you so much.
All right. And there you have it. He's a pretty good guy. He's an exciting guy. And congrats again to him on his recent engagement. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time.